Hey Bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in for some planner time with me today. So in this video, Bestie, I will be setting up my February monthly, and as you can tell, I will be doing a Valentine's Day theme spread. So you know, it's all love over here. So if you want to see what I create, stay tuned. Okay, Bestie, so jumping right into it, I want to share with you guys what I pulled to actually make this spread come together, and that is the Valentine's Day sticker book that actually released last year in the Valentine's Day Be Happy box from the Happy Planner, and the washi that was included. So this is what I've pulled so far. I was really feeling like this red foil with the pink, the pop of pink. I did kind of pull some of the other colors too, and then I decided, no, I'm going to stick with the red and pink vibe. So just starting right out, first up, I know I want this happy heart day over here in this corner, and I thought, well, I would do some corner decor for this spread because I do want it to be very functional. So this is going to be a functional monthly, not so much decorative, I guess you could say, because I wanted to make sure I got my things on the calendar. And you guys know, if y'all have watched me, like some of my past videos, like talking about my planner journey, this is one of the areas that I really wanted to improve in, was to use my monthly in a more functional way. So I'm really trying to do that, you guys. I'm on it. I'm on the goals. So first up, we put that Happy Heart Day sticker. It's a larger sticker, so I figured I would just kind of like do a little, like a couple of fun things around it and, you know, let it live. So I did pull these monthly stickers, y'all. I love these stickers. I actually prefer to use them on the monthly calendar. You can use these type of stickers in your planner spread and just hide like the little cutout, but I don't know, I like them, and I decided to just pull me some. And these are kind of like little grid, I guess you could call it grid paper type stickers. So they do blend in with the page, but I'm gonna do something at the end just to kind of make them pop a little bit. But I thought they were cute because they're like little love notes and stuff. So I was just kind of thinking, I did pull some love letters that I could possibly use. So I thought that kind of went with the theme. So just to keep everything balanced, you guys, I don't utilize this spread, and I don't like check my calendar to see what days I have certain things on to put the stickers. I just balance it out, and then I write in it, you know, as I see fit. So I just spreaded those out to where they're evenly spaced. And then now I want to decide, okay, what else can I put over here? I did pull this like larger pink bouquet. It does have some red foil in it too, but I wasn't feeling it 100%. I am feeling these love letters though, especially because they go with the little paper theme. So I thought maybe if I clustered them together to kind of make one larger sticker look, kind of, you know, just to balance out that larger sticker that I have in the upper right corner, or this is the left corner, y'all, excuse me, the upper left corner of the spread. So I'm trying to make like a little cluster situation down here, and here's where wax paper really helps you out, because if you don't really know how you want it to lay out or design, you can use some wax paper. The transparency definitely helps you see through to see, you know, what looks right and what doesn't before you commit to it on your planner page. Now I did pull these little, like, what are they, sweethearts, the little tarts candy, but they're the stickers, and these didn't say like a label type things. Most of them in the book had like to do, important, or something on them, but these said fun stuff, I believe. So I thought they would be cute to like use in a decorative manner versus a functional manner. So I'm just gonna like sprinkle a couple of those around this heart quote. And I did use my white out there to, you know, make it look seamless to the page. You know, the details, Bestie, the details. You got to get the details down. The details make a difference. And then I found these little pink lips in the book. And I did try to stick with all clear stickers. There are some paper stickers in the book, but I was like, well, I'm kind of going with the flow here. So I'm going to stick with all stickers so that way it doesn't kind of look a little off. You know, sometimes I like to mix paper and clear, but here I just went with the clear ones. And so I'm gonna put this lip down here. I just feel like it'll look really good underneath the word day. So I'm using my white jelly roll pen. You can pick these up at Walmart, Michael's, but I like to use them to white out the lines on the pages. They work really well. It works really well for that. And you can of course use it as a pen on like colored paper or blackout paper. Okay, so I got my little situation up here in the corner, and I'm still trying to see if I'm loving the cluster that I made on the wax paper, but I feel like it's gonna work for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these little love letters now. Another thing was I knew that I would compromise the 25th, and I did have to check my calendar to make sure that I didn't have anything specific on that day. But what I do know that if I do find that I need that space for something, I can just layer a sticker over it and add one in, or I can use my sidebar or some of these little empty spaces to remind me that, hey, I need to, be mindful of something happening on the 25th. But as of right now, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go with it, and I'm going to go ahead and cover up that day because I really like the little corner effect that I had going on. So I'm using my jelly roll again just to make sure, it's seamless for the most part. And then I found this little XOXO that I thought would be cute, like layered over the little letters. It's just kind of like signing off, on the letter. And then I found these red foil lips in the book. And so I thought that would be cute too somewhere. I don't know exactly where it would fit in it because I don't want it to look too cluttered, but I want it to look like I tried, like I did a little something without doing too much with the whole cluster thing at the bottom. So this is what I got going so far, bestie. Like, let me know, do you guys have any plans for V-Day? Do you celebrate Valentine's Day? Do you celebrate Galentine's Day? Like, what's your whole thing? Like, are you is this one of your favorite holidays? I know a lot of people love Valentine's Day just for the simple fact of celebrating love. We do it every day, I believe, but some people do it every day. But at the same time, just having a holiday, it's just another fun holiday, I think, that people like to celebrate. So I remember as a kid, like it was one of my favorites because, just to be able to like show love to like your friends and stuff and get them Valentine cards and stuff like that, that was always fun. Okay, y'all. So I went into the book and I found these red heart, foiled hearts, and they were red, and I wanted a little bit more of that heart like look as well as that foil look. So I thought that would like do perfect, and I'm feeling it, y'all. I'm feeling it. So at this point I was like, okay, before I add anything else to my little clusters, let me go in the book and find some little like ins and outs things that I could spread throughout the spread, even though I do want this to be very functional. So I did leave a lot of white space in the middle of things, like I didn't add in any clusters or anything on the actual spread itself. So I am going to add in a couple of quotes and things, just some things to inspire me throughout the month when I look at this spread and check things off and stuff like that. And I did bring in a little bit of black because I feel like the color black is not really a color. Well, let me rephrase that. It's a shade for sure, and it can be a color, like if you're complementing it with another shade of some sort. But for this spread, I am using it as an anchor type color, like, so not really like a color, but like something to help like balance out the spread from so much of the red and pink. And what that's gonna do for me, just from how I see it, you guys, is it's gonna help those colors pop on the spread, just using a couple of little hints here and there, and I already have like black letters on those monthly stickers, so that brings in some of that black as well. Now I did pull a couple of more like little small boxes. I had a couple of boxes pulled, but they weren't the right color pink. Once I decided that I was gonna go for that pink color, I just didn't put them back before I started planning. But I did pull some washi tape too, because it has some lips on it in that pink color and red. And here's where I was like, okay, I need some boxes. So I was really like crossing my fingers, y'all, that I had this color in this book or any of the books. And thankfully it was there. I had a couple of them in a larger size, and then a couple in like the regular quarter boxes. So I was like, yes, okay, I can work with this. I can definitely spread these out and maybe even layer a couple of them over my monthly boxes. So that will look nice. And I like this. Boom. And see, like the 12th, like that actually kind of worked out, because it's like I do have something on that day. But I'm just balancing these out, like not really putting them on any specific day for something. I just want to make sure the spread looks balanced, because when I go in and add my pen, it's gonna all come together from what I've been learning since I've been trying my best to utilize my monthly spread. And you guys, let me tell you what the monthly spread does. I know, well, I'm not sure if you guys actually like utilize a daily layout or a weekly layout, but either way, I just feel like the monthly adds a whole different type of view, like looking at what you have for the week as far as like events and like things you got to attend. That's what my monthly calendar does for me. Versus like my weekly planner spread has it has what I need to attend, but also what I gotta do, you know? So like what this does is it allows me to plan in this first and see what I have going on for the actual week. So then when I do get ready to plan out my week, I can determine on which days I actually have time to do some of the other errands and chores and things like that. Like, you know, other commitments and stuff. So I really like this. I've been enjoying it. I've been trying to stay consistent these last 2 months. So I'm just gonna continue with that. And I thought that this month it would really help me out if I made it, you know, I intentionally made it functional for me. So I still like my decor though. So, you know, I'm not gonna skip out on the, you know, King of Dog plans, spice of it all. Okay. Just not. So we're flowing, you guys. I did a couple of layers with those monthly boxes. I added a couple of those little skinny boxes and then one larger box on the 28th. And then I'm going to go in and add in some of my little washi strips or quote strips from the book. Y'all, this book was so good. And I feel like it's one of those books that you can't use. You can only use once a year, you know, like, and I guess maybe not. Maybe if you're doing something special or something later on, and you can probably pull a couple of these stickers out that are not like specific to Valentine's Day, but are like more so love themed, like especially if you want to do some of the other colors or red or pink itself. But I like it, so we're going with it. So y'all see how that black just kind of like centers the spread a little bit? That's what I was kind of going for. So I feel like that washi did it for me. And then I went in and I found a larger one of those little sweethearts, and I just put it at the bottom and then put my lips at the top on the 25th. I just went ahead and committed to the whole day. Okay, so I will write somewhere in the extra space. Okay, now I do have a couple of more of these pink washi strips that I want to use, and so I was trying to figure out a great way to use them, and I thought like layered over the black would look cute, you know. So I like how I have that one centered in the middle. So let me like straighten this box up a little bit, because you know we don't do crooked boxes if we see it. Okay, if we notice that it's crooked before it's too late, we try to pick it up and fix it. Okay, so for this one I am going to center it like that one, and so to help it look a little bit more intentionally centered like it's a shorter quote, I'm going to trim the edges off of it and just center it the best way I can. And just trim the excess, and so hopefully in my mind it'll actually complement the other little layer washi that I got going on. So I'm gonna trim off this excess, and then I'm gonna trim off the side part. Y'all, the spread is coming together. It really is. Like, I feel like it's functional. You know, I can go in and add some bullet points even, because I feel like I have enough boxes, you know, especially with all the monthly stickers. I feel like I got a lot of that, so I can go in and add icons. Now you guys know I love icons, and I'm saying I can go in and add icons, but most of the time I tend to only add icons if it's like a birthday or some type of special celebration or something. But like regular icons, I don't like, you know, coffee cups or hearts or flowers. Oh, I do have some hearts, y'all, that I could add to this that are black and white. I have to think about that. But for now, I'm just still focused on making it functional. So I did find these red foil checklists, and I was going back and forth, like, do I want to use them as checklists? Because I mean, a lot of the times I don't have 3 things to put on a day if I like cut them down. But I decided if I needed to use them as a checklist, I would like lay it out like that. But they're really for decoration, because they're like these little red checklists with hearts, and I thought they were cute, just to add a little bit more foil towards the middle parts of the spread or throughout the spread. So that's why I'm trying to find the right places for them that I want them to go, you know, to where it makes sense. And then I even thought, well, I do have this whole sidebar that I could utilize it for. But I was like, no, I want it in the middle, so that way we have some balance when it comes to the foiling. A little bit more spread throughout the page, but also some balance. So I'm going to decide to put this one right here. Feel like that'll look good, and I'm going to trim it down. And that's actually on Valentine's Day. I was going back and forth with that because I was like, well, do I want to put the plans and all the stuff that I got set up for it, or do I just want to, like I said, use it as decor? And I just decided I'm gonna use it as decor, and if I do have a couple of things to write down, it won't look weird, you know. So we're gonna trim these two down. I put another one down, and then hopefully I can find another place to put these other two pieces. But y'all see how functional this looks? This really does look pretty functional. I'm super proud and ready to like write in it already. At this point, I think this one looks good right here, and then we'll put this one over here on Sunday, which is great. Okay, I like it. Let me even this one out though, like straighten it up a little bit. Y'all, I'm loving the spread. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, so now that I got that, okay, let's see, what else do I want to add? I mean, I feel like I got function, I feel like I got my cute little decor and everything, but I'm gonna go back in the book just to see if there's anything else that I'm missing. I mean, there's so many different quotes and things and stuff that you can layer and little pieces and stuff in this book, which I love, but I didn't want to make it too cluttered. So here I'm just really focused on, like, I think the sidebar needs something, because I think once I write in the spread, it'll look full. So I'm just searching throughout my book to see what I have that's, you know, I guess you could say could work in the sidebar. Had some longer boxes, but I felt like they were too long. And then some of these regular boxes I felt like weren't the right color, because I had committed to this pink and red. Then I thought maybe black would look good over here, like a black box. And it had those little glasses, which wasn't too bad, but I still felt like the black was teamed too much over there. I didn't want it to take over. I just wanted it to kind of be an accessory to the whole vibe, you know? So still searching, still looking, trying to find me something that's gonna work for my vision. Okay, and I really think, honestly, I may just need to put a label there, and then I can like make some little bullet points for it, maybe. Then I saw these and I was like, oh, do I want to just put some of those down the side? I was like, no, I don't need that necessarily. So y'all, I was flipping through this book. I flipped through it probably 30 times. You would think, I'm exaggerating, but you would think that I was like, could have found something at this point, as much as I flipped through this book. And that's when I just decided, yeah, let me put this little like, I guess you could call it a skinny box, and that way I can just make a little checklist or something, and I can use my own handwriting to make my bullet points or pull my checklist stencil, so that way it's not too overwhelming to the spread. Okay, so I'm feeling it. I like how it's looking. So now what I'm gonna do is go in and take my this is my Muji 0.38 pen, and I'm gonna add a couple of dots around. I say a couple, y'all. I'm gonna dot around these stickers that are like grid paper, and I'm just showing you one here so I can make them kind of stand out a little bit. And so boom, I did them all for time's sake, saved y'all the trouble of watching me dot, because I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. So it added a little something. You can't really tell too much on camera, but it added a little pop, which is all I wanted, something subtle. So I like it. And that foil, y'all, is foiling. Okay, it's foiling. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, so now that I got that, I can even, like I said, make my little checklist on the side. I feel like I'm happy with it. And pretty much, so yeah, I think that's it for this spread, bestie. I'm pretty satisfied. So I'm super, like y'all can see, I'm ready to write in this baby. But I'm like, no, you got to take a picture first, girl. You got to take a picture. Got to take the thumbnail. Y'all need the thumbnail shot. But I will just make me a little checklist to the side. So that's what we're going to do. Now that little, like, I guess you could say divider part, I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe I won't make a long checklist, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Whatever I need it for, we'll make it functional. Okay, bestie, that's it for this video and this spread. I hope that you have learned something and that it's been helpful to you. And please let me know if you're making a V-Day spread for your planner this month. I would love to hear from you. Please, please, please like this video, bestie. It really helps me out. And definitely comment below And also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I am excited about the content that we got coming. So if you want to see more, you got to subscribe and turn your notifications on. All right, Bestie, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I love you. Bye.